Fellas, what's going on? I've got a few people in here. Do we have audio? Are we good to go? Fat boy in the house. What's going on, buddy? And BT, you're up in here early, dude. 6:34, man. Appreciate that, buddy. Hope all is well down in Florida. What's going on, Tom? How you doing, buddy? What's going on, Dave? Good to see you, man. Fat boy in the house. How's fishing, man, dude? You been catching them good? Audio's good. What's going on, Tom? How you doing, buddy? See, I don't want to butcher your name here. Matua, what is up? Big Reb Wild Dog or Wild Hog. Big Reb Wild Hog Fish. What is up, man? Audio check. Rod Royal in the house. What's going on, Ben? Bill in the house. So you got rained out this morning, buddy. That was some serious rain we got. I think right around what, 4 or 5 o'clock? It came down, dude. What's going on, Jimmy? Man, we already got 56 people on here. That's fantastic. 2 minutes in. I'm assuming you guys all want to know why the fishing videos are done, which we'll get into that here in a minute. Pima623. Let me know down below, too, guys. If you guys been catching them, what you guys been doing, how's the fishing been, where you're at. And, guys, you know, like I usually say, there's really never there's never really a topic for these streams. We just get on and kind of BS, pass the time, catch up. So, like I said, you guys can talk amongst yourselves. We all kind of answer the questions here. So, just having some fun on a Sunday evening. I guess it'd be Sunday night. What's going on, Josh? Another Josh. What is up? Richard in the house. What's going on, buddy? If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, please do that. It really does keep the chat rolling. Fat boy, no boat. It's been tough. It would be tough, dude. If I could only fish from the bank, it would be tough. I do like catching fish from my boat, and I always say it too. I mean, I love catching those big fish from the ponds, but there's just something about doing it from the boat. Even like a 2-pounder sometimes can be more rewarding than a big 5-pounder from the boat. I don't know what it is. I just love being on my boat. So I guess you sold yours. You going to get another one? Getting a new model, or what's the deal there? What's going on, Todd? Oh, David, sweet working morning shift. Get to watch live. SNL. Cool, man. Very cool, man. This is awesome. About 70 people on here. We're rolling. What's going on, John? Sean in the house. What's going on, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while, man. Good to see you. Richie, appreciate the $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. We do have a nice giveaway for you guys tonight. If you guys donate no matter what amount, you guys are entered in the Super Chat giveaway. We do have a couple packs of BioSpawn here for you guys. We got an Evergreen Jerkbait. We got the Guggen's Poppin' Filthy Frog. We got a Guggen Clutch. We got an Excite Baits XP5 and a little Z-Man Cross-Eye Jig. About a $50 value there. You donate $1, $2, whatever, you're entered in the giveaway. No, BT wants to know, what's the bull? No more vids. Okay, here's the problem. And I've been talking about this for the last, well, I guess I've been talking about this ever since it's gotten hot. Okay, the only 3 cameras that I had before the GoPro 9 was the GoPro 5s. And I thought I made a fantastic move by selling my 5s and getting the 9. For one, they're much easier to film on because there is a forward-facing screen, which I'm actually doing this live on a GoPro right now, using it as a webcam, which they usually give me issues every stream as well. But like I said, I thought I was making a fantastic move with these cameras. I mean, but really the quality, though, is awesome on them. I love the features on them. The quality is awesome. But the biggest issue is them overheating. And to be honest, guys, I never had an issue in the beginning, but I never really thought about the time of year that I was fishing in. And when these came out, it was, I think, last September is when they were released. And I kept watching reviews on them. Everyone's recommending them and all that. So in February, I pulled the trigger, sold my 5s, and bought 3 of the 9s. Okay. And they have been great until it got hot. And I'm assuming with the processor that's in the 9, obviously the bigger batteries that's in the 9 getting hotter. Like I said, the camera getting hotter itself with the better processor in it. That's kind of what I'm gathering. Then you got the sun baking them. I'm barely getting 45 minutes out of these cameras, which I think is pretty unheard of. I'm only filming in 1080, 60 frames. So I'm not even using like a really high resolution. And they say, obviously, the higher you go, the quicker they're going to overheat. I've tried taking the batteries out, charging them, like I said, with external power, no battery in it, having the medium out off. No matter what I do, these cameras will not stay on. Like I said, I set 3 of them up on my boat, try to get different angles. Next thing you know, I hear all the beeps and all my cameras shut down, and I'm not filming anything. I don't know how many times I've already sat down on the boat trying to film videos, and like I said, they shut down. I was filming last Friday wearing a chesty. It was somewhat cool out. It was raining, and they overheated. So the problem that I'm running into is when I'm outside filming in the heat, these cameras will not stay powered on. So ever since last Friday, I've been on vacation all last week. I just got home Friday night, had to work yesterday. I'm off today. But last Friday, I had a big issue with these cameras. So I told my wife, look, enough is enough. Let's get a hold of GoPro. And I got, I forget what they call it, some type of like membership that with each GoPro. And with each GoPro, I think you're allowed to, with no questions asked, exchange the cameras, right? So anyways, I'm not sure I believe that. Okay, we'll get into that. So anyways, but even besides that, I told my wife, look, we need to get a hold of GoPro. We're going to be gone all next week. These are the only 3 cameras that I have. We need to get this settled on vacation. The way when I get back, I have cameras. Okay, so we called them Friday. We pretty much got the okay from whoever we talked to. They told us like one story. Long story short, I don't know how many different stories we got. We had to deal with GoPro every day on vacation because they didn't really do one dang thing that they said they were going to do. We're supposed to get a call back. We never got it. We're supposed to get an email. Never got it. I mean, the list goes on and on. And like I said, long story short, we finally got it worked out on Friday, which was when I was hoping to receive the new cameras. We finally got it worked out. Friday, they tell me, okay, we're going to ship you 3 new cameras. When you get them, put your cameras in the box, ship them back. I mean, she had like detailed instructions. So I was like, okay, that's great because I can kind of use these cameras to continue to record until I get the new ones. Even though they're going to constantly shut down on me, I can still do something. So, of course, that changed. I mean, it's crazy, really, how many different stories we got. Not one person really knows what's going on at GoPro. I don't believe so. So, anyway, Saturday, that all changed. Now I have to ship the cameras out first. And I didn't want to ship them yesterday because I knew I had a stream tonight. And I wanted to get a couple more videos shot before I sent these back because it's going to take, who knows, 4 or 5 days, 6 days for them to get them. Then they said they have to scan them in, load them in the warehouse before they'll even ship them out. And they said if they don't expedite shipping, which I'm not sure they can, it'll be 10 to 14 days before I even get the new cameras. So, I mean, I could be 2-3 weeks without cameras. So what I went today, I actually went and spent $1,000 today. I got another camera, which we'll go over that here in a minute, because, again, I'm not sure how long it's going to take to get these back. So I'm going to use this camera here to do some tips and tricks, stuff like that at home, some unboxings. I mean, probably got a dozen boxes over here to the right that I need to do videos on. I got my first reel in from Japan. I mean, I got a lot of cool stuff over here to show you guys. But like I said, this camera here, I don't plan to use on the boat. I'm going to use it more for unboxings. I'm going to use it for streaming, more of a vlog type camera. So the reason I won't be doing any fishing videos is because, like I said, these will be leaving tomorrow, and there's no telling when I'm going to get them back to actually shoot fishing videos. So hopefully it's only a week or so, but I'm just giving you guys a heads up. I don't know when I will get them back. Hopefully it's only a week, and with a couple of videos that I have saved, there is no downtime with videos and all that. I mean, put it this way, there won't be any downtime in videos, but as far as fishing videos go, there may be some downtime with that. But like I said, I won't know until I actually ship these off and I get an email when they receive them. Then I'll know when I'm going to get them back. Like I said, that's why in the meantime, I went and bought this camera today to have something to film on, but it's not a camera that I'm going to take on the boat. So anyways, it kind of sucks. And I've been watching a ton of videos on the GoPros, and a lot of people are having this issue, and everyone's saying, oh, just take the battery out, you'll be fine. I've tried everything, even with the battery out, the medium out off. I'm lucky I'm getting over an hour of recording time with these 9s. So I don't know if they're ever going to, or if this is even an issue that can be fixed. You know, I think they need some sort of fan in them or whatever, but they're saying that will jack up the price. The camera itself will be bigger. I don't believe any of the other GoPros have had a fan in them. The 5 was what I had before these. Never had an issue with those. But like I said, I do believe the more advanced processor in the 9 is causing these issues. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess when I get them back on the boat, I may only set a couple of them up. And then as one overheats, I'll just keep swapping and rotating them. I mean, it's going to be kind of a pain in the butt, but I'm assuming as soon as fall gets here, I won't have this issue because, like I said, I didn't have an issue all spring. It's just with the camera and battery itself getting hot, and then you got the sun beating down on them. I tell you what, I was fishing a lake, frog fishing. It could have been, I don't know, maybe a month and a half ago, and I had got one of them Yolotech boom sticks. I'm not sure, what do they go, 10 foot up there? And I really had no cloud cover, no like shade or anything from the tree. Camera's up there, and like I said, I bet it didn't last half hour, and it was already shutting down. So it's just impossible to record with these. But like I said, hopefully, I'm hoping actually I got a bad batch, because even when I turn all these on, every time I turn them on, I have to update the time and the date. No matter how many times I do it, every time I turn them on, I got to do it. And they're all up to date, so I don't really know what's going on with these. And hopefully I just got a bad batch and the new ones come in and we'll be fine. But that's kind of the deal with the GoPros. I mean, I do recommend them. They're awesome cameras, but they are very heat sensitive. So if you're just going to be vlogging with them or just things here and there, great. But if you're going to leave them run all day long, you may want to rethink that. And like I said, maybe the second batch, maybe there was a bad batch that went out. I don't know. I doubt it. But if there's something bad that's going to go out, there's a good chance I will get it. So hopefully that's what happened here, and the new ones don't have that issue. But I'm not going to hold my breath. But here's what I went with for the new camera. Been watching some videos on this, and come to find out, I'm sure you guys are familiar with old Debo. This is actually the camera that he films with. It's a Sony ZV-1. Been watching a lot of videos on this. And like I said, I sent a picture of it to old Debo and Hank, asking if they had any info on it. And sure enough, it's the one Debo uses. So after hearing that, I pulled the trigger on it, went and picked it up today. So pretty pumped to start playing around with that. I'll get that all set up tomorrow and start shooting some other videos. And they even had this deal here that went with it. They're both on sale. This is pretty cool. It's actually like a little handheld tripod that actually has the remotes on it. So you don't actually have to reach in front of the camera to do any controls and all that. So it's a pretty cool deal there as well. But that is the new, I guess you could call it, vlog setup. And we will use it for fishing related videos, but nothing I'm going to be taking on the boat and, filming that way. So anyways, that's just kind of the fishing video update for you guys. So yeah, I'm not quitting YouTube. I did get some messages thinking I'm quitting YouTube and all that. I'm not quitting YouTube. But like I said, that's what's going on with the GoPro. So if you are in the market for some GoPros, I would definitely beware of that issue. And so like I said, I'll keep you guys updated with the new ones. Hopefully it was just a one-time deal. But like I said, all the reviews and all the videos I'm watching, it's happening to quite a few guys. So that's the update. We ain't leaving YouTube. We ain't going nowhere. Like I said, I was down in Branson last week. I was even looking at a couple homes. So like I said, things are still looking good. And listen to old John, man, hit the like button. Do appreciate you guys. Well, Andrew, hey, hello, TJ. How's everything in the family been? A while since I've been on. Everything's good, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in. Well, Ben said he's still waiting I'm still waiting on you to come up to the Joliet area. Yeah, this year just did not work out as planned. Not one bit, man. Jacob from Central Missouri, not far from me at all. The beard it's back in full effect, man. It's looking good. It is looking good. Well, BT says too much rain and sun for him down south. Mark, I do not have a kayak. Fishing is a no-go. Oh, Josh, been throwing big swim baits the last couple trips. Very cool, man. Let's see here. Hey, guys, let me know how things have been going, man. What you guys are catching them on. Water temps. I haven't been on the lake last week. I was on the week before. Last week, like I said, I was gone. So I did see quite a few bass on Lake Taneycomo. And like I said, we went tubing and all that on Table Rock, but I didn't do any fishing down there. Big Mike was supposed to pack a few of his rods because I came directly home from work, hopped in the shower. I was out the door literally like 2 minutes. Mike was supposed to have his rods packed, and he did not pack any. So I'm going to blame the no fishing on Big Mike. That's something else I'd like to know. Did you guys get a notification for the last couple videos? Because they like totally bombed. And I was really hesitant to even put them up because I knew it was the week of iCast. And so many iCast videos just flood YouTube that videos get published. Usually they get lost in the feed. So let me know down below if you guys did get a notification and you just didn't want to watch it, or the video suck, or whatever. Just give me some sort of feedback if you did not get them, or if you did. Oh, Larry says they're biting on bull shoals. Very cool, man. Fat Boy says, glad you're not in your black light room or whatever that was. Yeah, that was my son's bedroom right next door there. What's going on, John? How you doing, buddy? No, dude, I did not go to iCast. Did not. It's kind of funny, and I could have, but when we had made our vacation plans months back, like I said, it was last week. I didn't even know when iCast was, and here to come find out, it was the same week as iCast. So I could have went, but yeah, normally I'm working. Looked pretty cool though. Did you guys see anything really cool that you're looking forward to getting in iCast? I'm going to say the Tatula Limited. I'd like to get that one. That looked pretty slick. Oh, Frank caught a beautiful walleye this afternoon on an underspin. First underspin fish from the bank as always. Very cool, man. Underspin, dude, for me, early spring. Dude, I hit him pretty good with that. Bank scum. Bank fishing. Oh, Josh, only been fishing for a few hours, first thing in the morning to beat the heat. I don't know what it is. The lakes that I go to, years ago, they were great. Well, I say great, but they were decent. I guess they were good for those lakes. They really sucked, but the top water bite was decent. It seems like as the years go on, they're not as good in the morning as they used to be. So I've been going more afternoon, evening time. Yeah, Bill, I got 2 scales. Actually, my other one. Here's the other one. I got an extra Berkeley scale here. As you can see, there's no battery in it. I got to get an extra battery for that one. And then I do have a Boga Grips in the truck. So I'm good on scales. Yeah, we got the headphones on tonight. If I don't have them on, then you guys hear all the air conditioner noise and all that. So I've been wearing them. Big Mike's got a scale in his bag as well. Well, Andrew says, fishing has been tough this year for me, for sure. I've probably caught, like I said, I know some guys don't count pond fishing. It is what it is. But, I've probably caught more bigger fish this year than any other year. And from the lakes, I've probably caught the least amount of fish this year than any other year. Just it's been tough. And I know you guys always hear me talk about one of the main lakes that I fish. There's an FLW pro on it. And again, I'm not going to mention any names who that is. But he's always mentioned in the lake, which does not help. And anyways, a buddy of mine was talking to a buddy of his, I believe, the other day, and they have tournaments out there at that lake. And sounds like there's not too many boats in those tournaments as of right now because of how tough it is. And usually whoever catches the first keeper is the winner. That's how kind of tough it is. And my buddy that went the other day, he said, it's funny, he sent me a flag of a W. You guys know, if you guys have been around for a while, W does not mean win. W means you got skunked. See, he didn't catch anything. It really is a tough lake to fish. What's going on, Paul? How you doing, buddy? Well, Fat Boy, I'm going to get another boat. I just don't know if it will be me ordering a new one or stumbling along the right deal. Either way, it probably won't be till spring. I hear you, dude. Right now, it's tough to get a boat. Like I've been telling you guys, I should have already had a few other boats from Crestliner, and there's none to get. Yeah, they're even going to try and get me a boat that I could have took down to Table Rock, and they only had a handful of boats on hand that they were using for photo shoots, and they're hoping I could get one of those and take it down with me to Table Rock. But all those boats are even sold as well, so there's just nothing to get hold of. Let's go on, Steven Jeffrey. Ben, appreciate $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Seriously, wait on you to come up to Joliet area with me, dude. We'll make it happen one of these days, buddy. Do appreciate the $5. You're entered in the giveaway. And I just haven't done nearly as much traveling as I would have hoped to do this year, and I guess it's not a huge deal to talk about it right now. My dad, I do believe, is retiring either really soon or at the latest at the end of the year. So I'm really going to have to make my mind up what I want to do by then, because, I basically run that business as well as this business. And, but like I said, once he's out, then I'm the owner, and I'll have to take on a few more things. I'll have to be working more as well. It'll definitely be hard to juggle running that and running this. So I'm going to try and do it for as long as I can do it. But like I said, that's something that will definitely eat into the traveling time. So, but yeah, I do appreciate the $5, buddy. You are entered in the giveaway. And then we're just tuning in, giveaway for tonight. A couple packs of Biospawn, a little Evergreen, Jerkbait, Guggen Clutch, Guggen Squad, Filthy Poppin' Frog, Excitebait XB5, and a little Cross-Eyed Z-Man Jig. About a $50 value. Whatever you donate, you are entered in the giveaway. And guys, always keep a lookout down below in the description. I'm always getting new codes for you guys. I'm sure you guys know about code TJ10 over there at Carl's. $10 off an order $25 or more. I do believe that's a one-time use only code, but keep a lookout for that code down below. And I got a code for you guys over there at LureNet now. That's where I get all my bombers. They got like 20 different brands over there. Bomber, War Eagle, Booyah. They got a bunch of stuff over there. Gene LaRue. And code TJ81 gets you guys 15% off over there at LureNet. Again, that stuff will be linked down below. Be sure to check it out. I have not used the Berkley Fireline, so I can't tell you nothing on that one. If any of you guys use Berkley Fireline, let us know down below. Rhino Fishing, the GoPro 5s are awful about overheating. My GoPro 3 never overheated. See, that's why I'm hoping, dude, that maybe I got a bad batch of the 9s, because I ran the 5s. I ran 3 5s, and I would run them 6-8 hours at a time with the batteries in them. I never had to take the batteries out, and I would run them constant power on the boat. Never had one problem with them overheating. So, and that's kind of what I've been noticing too with different reviews. Some guys are having issues, some guys are not. So I'm just hoping that I got a bad batch. My next 3 will be good, because like I said, I never had one problem with my 5s. And I'm regretting now. The main reason I wanted these 9s was for that forward-facing screen. If this 9 didn't have that, I still would have kept my 5s. I just kept watching the new GoPros as they came out, and I only switched to the 9 just because of that front screen. And like I said, it's turning out to be a pretty big mistake. But yeah, I never had any issue with my 5s, man. Not at all. Like I said, battery in them, out in the sun all day, 6-8 hours of shooting, no problems at all. I miss them. All right. 3 years ago, I would fish a frog in this heat. They killed the weeds and just too humid. I hear you, dude. Yeah, I got the little 2-inch Guggen frog in it when we were gone. I was thinking about heading over to the ponds tomorrow and see how that bait is. I like the original. I'm just kind of curious how that little one hooks up. Well, Steve, appreciate the $5, buddy. You're interested in the giveaway. Howdy, my bald brother. Let's just get one thing straight, dude. I am not bald. I choose to shave my head every day. If I let it grow, dude, I look like an Italian gangster, man. It's all slick back, nice. Well, I would say nice and black. There's probably some grays in there. I got some grays in the beard, but I'm not bald. Got my new 2021 Hobie PA14 360. Rigging it up, XI 3 motor with spot lock. I'm excited. Hope you guys are well. Dude, that's an awesome setup, man. You're definitely going to have a blast on that. All's well here, dude. Hope you have a great time, dude, in that kayak, dude. That's awesome. Andrew, what kind of line do you normally use on spinning gear? Not too often do I use braid. I prefer straight fluorocarbon majority of the time. I use anywhere from 6 to 12. Tom, GoPro waterproof, right? Can you just dunk them to cool them off? They are, but still, I mean, it's just a pain in the butt, especially like I've been running them with the batteries out. To do that, the whole side of the camera is opened up, so I mean, you can't dunk them instantly, but I would imagine that would help out. But it's just the whole, like, you know, I got 3 different shots going on the boat. You never know when you're going to get bit. Next thing you know, this one shuts off, this one shuts off. And what if I catch a 5-6 pounder and, you know, all my views are gone? Or even not even that. What's really aggravating is, I mean, when you're like, or at least when I'm in the zone making a video, and I don't want to stumble up too much. I kind of got an idea in my head what I want to say. And what keeps happening is, you know, I'll go fishing or do whatever, and I'll pull into a cove to shoot a video, and I'll be like midway through it, and camera just shuts off. I mean, it just, you know, for one, it's just not, it doesn't make for a great video, depending on how I have to cut it. It's just aggravating in itself to have to, I don't want to have to take the camera, throw it in the lake, get it out. You know, they shouldn't do this, really. I mean, they should have put a fan in them if they could, or whatever they could have done to make them not overheat. I would have paid more for that, just because it's such an awesome camera. But when it's overheating like this, it doesn't do me any good, you know. But I am pretty excited, though, about this one here. Hopefully this one here works out really well. Like I said, if you guys have seen old Debo's videos, the quality is awesome. Like I said, this is the same camera that he's using, the ZV-1. So I'm really looking forward to trying that one out. And hopefully, like I said, these GoPros are back here before you know it. But with everything else they told us, I'm not going to hold my breath. Well, Trevor, sitting at the lake with my 6-year-old daughter, fishing, listening to TJ. Don't get no better than that, dude. What's going on, Dad? Fat boy. Not one person really knows what's going on at GoPro, really, I believe. Yeah, it's true. I mean, we got a different story from everyone. I mean, everyone gives a different story. And the funny thing is, they kept telling us, like I said, we called every day on vacation. We had to deal with them for a couple hours every single day. We finally get a hold of somebody. Oh, yeah, you'll get a call back or you'll get an email in 24 hours. They're looking into it. Then we finally get it to hold of somebody like 4 days later. It's never even been looked into before, when we were told on that Friday that if we got a hold of somebody Monday, they could hurry up and do the camera swap. I mean, there's just not one person really knew what the heck was going on over there. And you really, I mean, you can't understand any of them on the phone either, which doesn't help. What's going on, Tim? How you doing, buddy? We got 96 people on here. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, please do that. Really do appreciate that. And I know I'm behind on comments here, but if you guys did not get the notification for my last couple of videos, let me know down below so I know if YouTube's doing what they like to do, or if the videos just sucked, or they got lost in the iCast feed. I'm just kind of curious what happened with those, because I haven't had a video get that low of views in like 12 years. So I'm just curious. What's going on, Steve? Joseph Keller, evening TJ, drug in 8 bass today from the lake. Good day of fishing. 8 bass is a good day in my book, buddy. Some days, 1 or 2 bass is a good day in my book. Well, John says, I got the perfection explanation. USPS plus GoPro equals payback. It could be. Maybe I dogged USPS too much. I could even bring up another picture of another rod box I just received here. All the rods were pretty good shape, but the box was not. The box was smashed again. I'm not going to dog them for that one because I wasn't home. Not really 100% sure who even delivered that one, but the rods were in good shape. Still didn't get my trout rods, but I did get some of the other bass rods that I ordered. It's a shame all the plans that I had just with COVID, and I guess it really all revolves around COVID, that half stuff didn't even come in. Well, Fat Boy, we fell in love with your channel from tips and tackle unboxings. A few weeks without fishing involved ain't gonna hurt, big dog. Appreciate you, man. And it's kind of funny. I talked to Bass Geek about this. If people weren't on me in the beginning, I never even would have put out a fishing video, because I was more into new tackle, unboxings, things like that. And when I'm on the water, I kind of want that to be my time. You know what I mean? But you had so many guys that said, oh, you got all this tackle, no fishing. And some guy, I know there's some guys that ruin it for other guys. But if I do a review on a product, it's because I use the product or I use the reel. And I'm telling you guys my thoughts on it. But there's a lot of guys that will do a review on it and never even use it. So if you're not showing them using the product, basically they don't believe you. So anyways, that's why I started doing fishing videos from all the guys saying you can't have all this tackle, not fish. So like I said, I started doing those videos. But a lot of people will say, this is what me and Bass Geek were talking about, a lot of people will say they want to see fishing videos, but the analytics don't lie. The fishing videos do not get a lot of views. And like I said, that can be a pain to make, especially edit. I don't edit my videos, but my poor wife is up there trying to scan through 6-8 hours of footage to try to make a 15-minute video. They're definitely a pain to edit, but yeah, the analytics don't really show that people really like fishing videos. Anthony, I just got tune in with this channel, so I have plenty to watch, man. Rock on. Anthony, dude, I got like about 900 videos, buddy, so you should be busy for a while, man. I do appreciate that. And there he is right there, man. Speak of the devil. Where'd he go? Where did he go? I thought I seen no Bass Geek in here. We are way behind on comments. Oh, Bass Geek. That's wild that the 9s are having that issue. I guess I'll stick with my 5s. Dude, I would, man. I'd stick with them. But like I was just talking with the other guy, he said his 5s overheated bad, and mine never did. So hopefully I just got a bad batch. I'd imagine they're all made the same. I don't know how you could get a bad batch, but like I said earlier, if one could get a bad batch, it would be me. Use my iPhone. I did pick up that one, though. I told you about. Picked it up today. Best Buy had one left. All the other Best Buys in my area were all sold out. So I finally got it today, and it was the last one around. It was on sale, too, which was nice. All right, man. It's all good. MD Baston's in the house. What's going on, Jeff? How you doing, buddy? I know I'm behind on comments. You may have already heard what the deal is. Yeah, you said that at 7:14. It's 7:32, so you should know. Yeah, long story short, my GoPros will be leaving Monday, and there's no telling when I'll get them back for on-the-water videos. They're supposed to send out 3 brand new cameras. Hopefully that is the case. I don't want somebody's reconditioned camera that has already had issues, and then I'm stuck with that one too. What's going on, Bob? Anthony says, good old Texas rig with the 10-inch worm has been killing them here. Dude, that's a killer rig for summertime fishing, man. I got a lot. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I got about 9 boxes to go through. A lot of things came in when I was out of town. I do have my first reel from Japan. Any idea what that reel is? I'm really excited about that one. I got the new rod for it as well. I've been catching mostly small 10s. Been a struggle. Been catching mostly small 10s. 10s like 10 pounders? Or 10 inchers? Oh, Fat Boy, yes, I got a notification of the one where your wife had a silly accent. Getting the notifications. Mark did not. Hey, guys, make sure that you are subscribed. Like I told you in one of the last videos, YouTube loves unsubscribing because of my analytics show, like, let me go and look real fast. You guys will get a kick out of this. it shows, let's see your audience. It shows that my views are coming from 80% of people that are not subscribed. Only 20% of my views are coming from people that are subscribed. So, like I said, I think a lot of guys are just seeing the videos and they're recommended, not knowing that they're unsubbed. So if you guys are not sub, and make sure you guys ring the bell. That way you guys do get the notification. Well, BT says water temp is in the 90s. A lot of algae here. Notice at all on those vids. Water temp here in the 90s and a lot of algae here. Yeah, I can believe that, buddy. I think it's Thursday here. It's getting 99, so gonna be a hot one. YouTube is suppressing old YouTubers. I've been around for quite a while. I mean, I wasn't too much past Fluke Master. And I heard, too, that in some cases you're better off stopping your channel, your existing channel, and starting a new one. That newer channels grow way faster than older channels for whatever reason. I mean, it could be what you're saying there. I really don't know. But I did hear that. Dave, appreciate $5, buddy. You are entered in the giveaway. Curly Q, you're back. This dude here always rags on me for whatever reason. I forget the stuff that he says, but now he's back. This is probably one of the guys. I'm not going to get into it, but here's what I think. This is one of my haters right here, and he wanted to stop in and say hi. If it's not you, I apologize, but I do believe it's you. Yeah, he's always got something. Always got something smart to say. You guys kill me. BT Fishing 13 has some nice items. I did see that. Yeah, they did have some nice stuff coming out. I've seen 3 or 4 different reels coming out. I'll agree with you there, man. The 10,000 fish frog did look killer. Well, Tom's got a GoPro Hero 5 session I'll sell for $130. Well, Josh has a lake I've been fishing. Water temp has been 77, 78. It's been 90 by 9 or 10 a.m. lately. Caught a few fish on the big swim baits. Nothing giant. 3.5, dude. The 3.5 pounder ain't bad at all, man. Not bad at all. Chick Magnet looks good along with the PH Custom Crank from iCast. Yeah, I seen the Chick Magnet. That did look pretty good. The old Spro plopper style bait. Old Nigel's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Fish Lake of the Woods last week and landed some great walleye. I heard walleye's great eating. I need to try that one of these days. Fat Boy in the Arc Rods. The Arc Essence. The Arc Essence looks dope and excited for the rebirth of the Viper Rod. Now, you like those Arc Rods, dude. I need to check one of those out. What's going on, Simon? Big Mike is the real star. She is, dude. Big Mike's awesome. Yeah, he loves filming. It's kind of funny. I know I told you guys that I get ripped on all the time because in one of our old videos, people think I'm being mean to them. So there was a few times that we were recording that video of the new spooling video, and we're saying stuff just joking around. It was really funny stuff, but I had to cut it out because there's so many people that thought that I was being mean to them, and they really don't understand that's kind of our personality, that we cut each other, all the time, and or making cracks about each other all the time, and so I had to cut out a lot of the funny stuff because last time people thought I was being mean, but I should have left it in there. Excited about any lures from iCast 2021. I haven't watched a lot of the iCast stuff. Of course, that new Berkley swim bait does look pretty killer. Definitely check that out. I'm more excited about the Tatula limited reel. That thing looks pretty awesome. What's going on, Adam? How you doing, buddy? Glad I was able to tune in, man. I appreciate you tuning in. See, Ryan Murphy just got a whole swim bait rig as a gift. Dobbins Fury, Tatula 300, 8-inch Huddleston trout, and an S Waver 200. Do you do any big swim bait fishing, dude? I don't, man. The biggest that I have is the S Waver 168, and I just don't have a ton of confidence toss on those bigger baits. I've only caught, probably 2 or 3 fish on the S Waver, and I do believe the S Waver was bigger than the bass that I caught on it. I don't know. I just haven't put enough time into it to really dial it in. At all. But I just don't have the confidence in it. And me and Debo, we talked about this too. So did Hank. When you're out and you're trying to get videos, you can only really mess around with baits you don't have confidence in so long, because you really start fishing them faster than you need to, or whatever the case may be, because you're looking at the clock. You got to go at whatever time. You need a video. This bait ain't working. I got to switch to something I know. So anytime I go out and I plan to fish a swim bait or something I'm not normally used to fishing, I never put enough time with it. And I usually rush it just because I want to get to fishing something that, I know how to fish or have confidence in to try and catch some fish. That is something I'm kind of looking forward to now that the GoPros will be out. Like I said, the new camera, I'm not going to take on the boat. So when I hit the water this week, it'll be nice just to fish again, kind of get the feel back, with no cameras behind me and just doing my thing, So I'm kind of looking forward to that. But you watch. I'll catch like 2 PBs this week and I won't have any of it on camera. You watch. I'll have the scale, but no video. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Old Jed says he's looking forward to getting some 13 fishing blackout rods. They brought them back. Very cool. Josh, appreciate the $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. We got 105 people on here. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, please do so. Really do appreciate that. Old G-Man in the house. Matthew, love all the videos. Had to say, what's up? What's going on, buddy? Do appreciate you stopping by. Well, Josh, it's actually good line. I've used 14 pound on spinning setup. Ben, anybody got somewhere I can order quite a bit of tungsten weights? I feel like trying to do it through Bass Pro or Tackle Warehouse, not cost effective. I do have a code for you guys over there at Mustad. I'm not sure what they have in stock. I know the website was pretty slim, but code TJ81 gets you guys 20% off over there at Mustad. And Carl's always has a good deal. I do believe Carl's has, I do believe they have VMC tungsten over there, and I'm sure it's on sale if you are a member. Definitely check that out. And you guys can use code over there, like I said earlier, TJ10, get you guys $10 off and order $25 or more over there at Carl. So like I said, I do believe they have VMC tungsten over there. Fishing with Gramps. My 9s overheat all the time. Have to run with the battery out on external. That's what I do. I run, is it in here? No, I got a little Anchor power pack that I used to keep in my pocket if I'm using a chesty. And if not, I run it to a USB on my boat to charge them. But even with the battery out, they're shutting down on me. And like I said, I know the camera itself gets hot. Baking in the sun doesn't help. But they're even shutting down in the garage when I'm trying to shoot video. And I'm only shooting in 1080. So it just makes me think maybe they've shut down so much that maybe there's something just fried in them. I really don't know. But I'm glad GoPro is swapping them out. But like I said, it's just another headache that really shouldn't happen. But I want to say, did you guys even test these before you released them? Maybe they tested them underwater and guys skiing and stuff, so they would never overheat. But put one on a fisherman, let him go walk around the leg with it, and let him tell you really how good it is. Joseph saying the title of this SNL is absolutely clickbait. No way, dude. It's true. What did I even title it? I don't even remember what I title it. I'm done with fishing videos. Well, technically I am until I get my cameras. You watch now. Now I'm gonna get a bunch of thumbs down because I clickbaited you guys, and I don't really believe I did. Maybe a little bit. I need a few views, so sometimes you do what you gotta do. I'm just playing, guys. You guys know I love you. Really, how many times have I really done it? 3, 4? Those guys are like clickbait, like every single video. But that's the ones that get the views because they make you curious. Well, what's he talking about? I guess I got to watch it. Where if you say exactly what the video is about, nobody's going to watch it. No way, BT. Well, Tackle Warehouse is now bought out by Bass Pro Shops. Are you serious, dude? No way, dude. I ain't believing that. Joseph White River owns Bass Pro Shops. JMC Fishing, need help. Tracker Pro 190. Talon or Raptor? This is a great question, dude, and I actually want to make a video about this because some guys believe now that I've had issues with my Talons that I regret getting them. I'm not affiliated with PowerPole. I'm not affiliated with Talons. The main reason I went with Talons on the Crestliner is because there wasn't room for pumps. If there was room when I went with PowerPoles, most likely I would have because I knew them. You know, what I had before, I didn't have any issues with them. So I probably would have went with them and not tried the Talons. But now that I have the Talons, you know, I love the Talons. Regardless if I had an issue with them or not, I still love them. And the issue that I had, I'm not sure if I think I told you guys about this. I forget what they call them, but there's these pads that ride in a track, and those pads are held in with a screw. And the shop had told me that Minn Kota does not put, what do you call that thread locker stuff on there, or Loctite. The shop told me Minn Kota doesn't do that. And Minn Kota said sometimes it breaks loose, which mine was doing that noise dang near ever since I had it. So I would have to believe the shop that Minn Kota does not put Loctite on those nuts or on those screws. But that's what happened. The screw backed out. So as the stages went down, the screw was scraping the inside of the housings. That's what was wrong. And I did have a frayed cable, but they replaced all the pads, put Loctite on all the screws, replaced my cables. I'm good to go. And, you know, as long as I don't have any future issues, you know, I don't know why I would switch from Talons. I love the fact that you can fold them down. It seems more convenient than actually bumping down the power poles if you're trying to get in the garage or under somewhere low. I mean, I truly love the Talons. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with either company, but I like the Talons. And it's something else I did look at. Like I said, these are 10 footers and they're not that tall or that much higher above the motor. And I do believe if I would have went with 10-foot poles, I forget what it was. It was way high. I mean, I think it just would have looked stupid. It would have been that much taller above the motor. And I do believe the 8-footer that I had before these Talons, it was already higher than these 10-footers out here. That was something else that kind of turned me away from the power poles or that style, that they were so tall, the higher you went. I believe you can only get 10-footers in power pole or maybe the Raptors. I don't believe you can get higher than that. But yeah, I'm glad I went with the Talons, and as far as I'm concerned, I'll continue getting Talons as long as I don't have any future issues with these. I mean, if this happens again, then I'd have to say they have a problem there. But as long as I don't have this issue again, I'm sticking with Talons. You know, I love them. And two, you don't have to deal with, you know, pumps and oil and all that. So, you know, if you don't have the space, you're good to go with the Talons. And like I said, you don't have to worry about oil leaking or nothing like that. So, but you do have more weight hanging off the transom though with the Talon. That's something else to keep in mind as well. But yeah, I like the Talons. But I mean, you can't go wrong with either. But I like Talons. Yeah, right there. Space issue, but I like Raptor. And the Raptors look cool, you know. And it is cool watching the poles go down. I mean, I will say that is pretty cool as well. BT says again here, okay, Johnny Morris owns Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, and now Tackle. Are you serious, man? Do I need to scroll down here? Are you pulling my leg on this? I can't believe that. So you mean prices are going to go up now? I have not bought tackle at Bass Pro for a long time. I mean, a pack of like Mustad hooks was like $8. You know, they're just much cheaper on Tackle Warehouse. Now everything's going to go up. Jonathan, what did I miss about GoPro? I just got a 9 and I like it. Dude, it's an awesome camera. I'm shooting on one right now. They usually do give me issues during my streams. Long story short, they will not stop overheating. They're overheating within like 45 minutes, and it's really hard to shoot a video with them. So, like I said, I'm returning them all. Not returning them, exchanging them all. Tomorrow, they'll get shipped out, but there's no telling when I'm going to get them back to be able to shoot fishing videos. Again, that's why I bought the camera here today. the ZV-1. That'll be my new camera, more like a vlog type camera. And when I get the GoPros back, we'll start doing fishing videos again. But there's no telling how long it's going to take them to get me those cameras once they receive mine. Which, yeah, it's a big deal with them overheating. And I didn't notice it when I first got them because the weather was cooler. But now that it's summertime, you know, the camera itself gets pretty hot. The battery in it, the heat coming down on it, it just can't take it. It's overheating like 45 minutes. But if you're having that issue, take the battery out and use external power, like a little battery pack. That'll help keep your screens off. That's something else they said. You can turn the screens off, and that'll help it cool down. Well, the main reason most people are buying the 9 is for the front-facing screen, so you can see what you're doing. So you're telling me I can get the 9, it's going to overheat, so I got to turn my screen off. If that's the case, I might as well get my 5, you know? So that doesn't make any sense either. Let's see. Old Tom says he's been using Berkley Fireline since it came out. I've switched to Fireline Crystal so I can see my line better. 6 and 8 pound test for my bass spinning rods. I like it. So whoever asked about the Fireline earlier, there's a good answer from old Tom. The G-Man says GoPro 8 was awesome. Now, if I can remember to turn it on or aim it at something else besides my feet is another thing. A lot of Johnny Morris, who owns What Talk. BT says, well, Johnny Morris must own White River finance company. That may be the issue. Tom says, I don't have notification on, but I enjoyed the family park fishing video. I appreciate that, man. I attribute the overheating to all of 100 days. I attribute the overheating to all of 100-degree days here. Well, I mean, mine have been overheating in the garage. I was fishing last Friday in the rain, had a chesty on, so I was kind of shading the camera in the rain, and it's still overheated on me. Like I said, it's overheating in the tackle room, the garage, so it's not really so much the sun making it do it. It's doing it when there is no sun. It's doing it inside. So, and there's even videos, if you look up on YouTube, there's even videos where guys have a 7, 8, 9 in a room like this. They got a battery on them, and they hit record, and he's letting you know which one will shut down first. And the higher the resolution, I only shoot in 1080. So if you start going to 4 and 5K, they shut down even sooner. And like I said, I'm only shooting in 480 or 1080. And like I said, I'm not even getting 45 minutes out of them. So it makes it hard to shoot fishing videos because I don't know when my cameras are going to shut down. And when I got 2 or 3 views around the boat and they all shut down, well, I'm out there, you know, twiddling my thumbs waiting for one to come back on there. Let's see here. I've seen a few donations. Let's get to those real fast. Cool Granddaddy Sweets Forever. Appreciate the $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Love the channel, and since you have time off the water, can you show this old noob what my hands and my pole should be doing for various baits? Thank you. So, like how to work different baits? Is that what you're asking there? Love the channel, since you have the time off. Can you show this old noob what my hands and my pole should be doing for various baits? I might be able to make a video like that. I mean, something like that would be easier to do with a chesty and a GoPro. So we'll see, but that's something that I can keep in mind to do in the future there. Again, I do appreciate the $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Doug, appreciate the $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway as well. Got to use my new kayak last week during my 3-day camping fishing trip. Caught 4 nice bass on a spinnerbait. Very cool, man. Very cool. Love a good old spinnerbait bite. Let's see here, where are we at? I want to take a picture of that one comment here. Take a picture of this one here so I can remind myself to maybe put something together like that so we don't forget. All right, Cool Granddaddy Sweets. I got a picture of that so I don't forget. It's funny. There's Basket. I've got a fishing video coming out Wednesday, so let's see if they like it. Dude, are we betting, dude? If I'm a betting man, I know what I'm going to say. We've talked about this. I said the same thing you said. Our analytics don't lie. They want to see tackle videos. But right now, I'm where you're at when you were talking about your views a couple months ago. I think that's where I'm at right now. Things are steady dropping. I believe it's time of year, though. But we'll see. Well, Adam says, I like all the videos. Personally, it doesn't matter to me. I appreciate that, man. Scorpion? It's possible. It's possible. Well, again, good evening, Jim and Rebecca. Hope your accent has gone. She is back to normal. That was pretty funny. Yeah, yours were probably made on Friday, an hour before quitting time. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it one bit. All right, BT, get some red, buddy. Get some rest, buddy. Could it be a Shimano Scorpion? It's a possibility. It is a possibility. Chicken fried steak, yo-yo, tackle junkie, how are things? Big Mike out catching biggins and putting Papa to shame. He does a pretty good job of that. That is for sure. I do believe one of our last times out, I think he had, did he have big bass? I think he had big bass that day. That's another day, though, you guys won't see because the GoPro would record and then it would say my file was, I forget the word it uses. The file was trash, basically. So the GoPro stops, fixes the file, and then lets you record again. Well, everyone that it fixed, it basically turned it into a picture, and I couldn't play anything. So, yeah, that's another day on the water that I lost because of the GoPro 9. I mean, I love the cameras. If I get these nines back, and they work great, I'll probably never sell them. I love them. I love how they work. I love the features, everything about them. But if they keep overheating and doing what they're doing, they're basically useless. And that's kind of what I told GoPro. If you don't return these, or if you don't exchange these, you might as well return them because I can't use them. I fish more than 45 minutes. Oh, Bass Geek, Girth, get to drinking, boy. 111, wow. Jonathan says 24 days, straight days above 95 degrees and 10 over 100 straight. Wow. That's hot, man. Old Bass Geek's been catching them on ledges with a spy bait. What are you fishing, dude? About 200 foot? About 200 foot deep. Rance Clark, what's going on, buddy? People who didn't get it don't have a child. Don't sweat them. Dude, you wouldn't believe. Me and Mike, he wants to make a video kind of reacting to all these comments. You wouldn't believe some of the comments that I've gotten on this video about how mean and how I'm such a terrible father to Mike. Dude, some of these were so bad that I actually had to erase them, which I wish I would have kept them on there now for when we make the video. But yeah, some guys, I want to say, don't you have really any fun with your kids? I mean, you can hear us cutting up and laughing in the video, but everyone's saying I'm a terrible father. So, I don't get it. Big Mike for president. There you go. See, Darren. Hello, TJ. Got a new rod, the St. Croix Triumph, medium line for drop shot. Hope it works good. I have that Tatula 100. It's great. The Tatula 100 is an awesome rod. I do have a few rods coming in from Kistler. They actually reached out to me down while I was on vacation last week. And they're going to send me a couple rods to play around with. So you guys will see some reviews on those down the road. It's nothing sponsored. I'm not getting paid for it, whatever. I can tell you guys whatever I want to tell you in the review, which is what I always do. I'm always honest with anything I review. But yeah, they offered to send me a couple rods to play around with. So we're going to do that and give you guys some more options as far as rods go. Trashmaster jigs are awesome, dude. Yes, sir. They are our absolute favorite. For sure. I was fishing with Phantom in the spring, Phantom Fishing. His 6.5 was on the Trashmaster. But yeah, I've been fishing it for a few years. Michael, good evening, TJ. I'm really enjoying the two new Okuma Serrano rods and the Okuma swim bait rod. That's awesome, dude. Hard to beat the Okuma rods, man, especially for the price. I just got a bunch more in, which we might do a video on those, like my kind of like my top 3 rides from Okuma. I went and got a few of each one that I use a lot. Yeah, I think Heavy Metal Tungsten. It's another one you can get over there. Carl's Heavy Metal Tungsten. I don't believe they have. I don't believe they might have Wu Tungsten. I don't believe they do. Let me look real fast. I know they have the Heavy Metal, and they have VMC. Let's check it out real fast. Tungsten. They do have. Looks like they do have Wu Tungsten. Those are beads. VMC tungsten weights. You know what? I do believe they have Mustad probably now too. I bet. Let's type in. Those are Wu Tungsten. Yeah, they got Wu Tungsten there, VMC, and I bet they have some Mustad as well. They got Mustad screw weights. I don't see the tungstens, but yeah, you have a few different options over there at Carl's. Be sure to use the code, guys. TJ10, $10 off, and order $25 or more. Go TJ10. Fishing with Gramps. If they replace your 9s, I'll send mine in. Not holding my breath. Been a complaint from a lot of people. Well, from what I've seen a lot of people, though, they do accept them back. My issue, I think what took so long is they couldn't believe 3 of them were doing it. I said, yeah, when I'm out on my boat, I got 3 different cameras set up. It's like clockwork, you know. This one will shut down, that one will shut down, that one will shut down. You know, so it's just like I have 3 of them doing the problem, and I even have them labeled, so I know if I only take one camera, I keep track of which one's doing it, so I know I'm always using different cameras. But if you bought the subscription, which you may have if you have a 9, it was a pretty good deal to buy the subscription through GoPro. And with that, you get like so much off accessories, and you got the bundle for a good deal. But with that, if you look there, you get, I think, I'm not sure how many it is, but I think you get an exchange for your GoPro, like no questions asked. I'm not sure if it's like one a year or so many months or what the deal is with that. But if you have the subscription, definitely check that out. But there's plenty of guys returning them and getting new ones. Like I said, I'll give you guys an update on the new ones and how they work. But is this a shame? I'm having so many issues with them. But if I wouldn't have had issues with them, I wouldn't have went out today and bought this camera. So again, I'm pretty excited about that. So maybe it was for the best. Best top water lure sunrise hot weather. For me, I think it's probably been a Rage Toad, to be honest with you. Not even so much just like a hollow belly, like in mats and around pads and all that. Early morning Rage Toad, I think I've done the best with in hot weather. That's right. Everyone say what's up to old Bass Geek. And I'll link him and Debo down below, guys. Definitely check him out. Give him a sub. Oh, here we go. Bass Geek says no. Johnny bought Sportsman Warehouse, not Tackle Warehouse. That sounds better. That sounds right. I can believe that. I can believe that. Guys, we've been on an hour. We still got 100 people on here. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, please do so. We'll go over the giveaway real fast one more time. Couple packs of Biospawn. We got the El Guggen Squad Poppin' Filthy Frog. We got the Clutch. We got an Evergreen and Jerkbait. We got the Excite Baits XB5. And we got a Cross-Eyed Z-Man Power Finesse jig. You guys donate whatever amount you're interested in the giveaway. And we'll pick a winner for that live here in about 10 minutes. So stick around for that. Let's see here. Bass Geek might buy 1.9. Dude, they're awesome cameras. Like I said, you know, and when I was recommending them in the beginning, weather was much cooler. I wasn't having any problems with it. But dude, it's definitely an awesome camera. Don't get me wrong. If I get them back, like I said, they work great, I'm gonna be thrilled. But it's a shame they overheat so dang fast. Oh, you're not throwing your where'd that go? I think you said 25, 30 foot. Where'd that go? You're not throwing your spy baits 200 foot? Only 25 to 30 feet down? the lake I fish the most, it's only the deepest part is only 26 feet. What reel do you use on the Akuma swim bait rod? There's a few different swim bait rods. The actual TCS one, it's a frog swim bait rod. I'll use any standard reel for that one. I do believe I have an SX on one right now, and I got a BB1 Pro on another. But the actual swim bait rod I had the Komodo on there, and then I switched that one to BB1 Pro as well, just for size. To be honest, when I bought the Komodo, I didn't see they had different sizes, and I had the bigger one. So it's just a bit too big for me to palm as far as being comfortable goes. So now I do believe, and they may have always had them. I didn't see them then that they have smaller sizes of the Komodo. So I may end up picking that one up for that. But as of right now, I have the BB1 Pro on there. Just a bigger spool, holds a good amount of line. David Jones, your thoughts on keeping what size and releasing the big ones? Oh, you mean bass? If you're on like public water, you have to see what the limit is. I do believe where I go, it could be 14 or 15 inches is legal. So you can't really keep anything smaller than that. When I go to the ponds, I think that's why I'm catching so many big fish at the ponds. Years ago, I bet we took 500 bass out of there. Anything small, I mean, probably 10, 12 inches, we were taken out of there. And now, like I said, what you catch there is a lot of quality because we took out so many little ones. But yeah, if you're in public water, you can only take out a certain size. So definitely look into that. But if you're on, your own private pond or whatever, anything small, I personally would take out. I'd leave anything that's like 2 pounds and up. White Hawk Outdoors, ATJ, if you're fishing heavy weed cover and very dark brown water, what frog color would you choose? I mean, it's hard to beat a black. Majority of the time, I'm throwing black. If you're fishing very heavy cover, weed cover, very dark brown water, the one that I use probably day in, day out, you don't even have to mess with it. I mean, the hooks are somewhat already tipped up. It's just a good, solid frog. That would be the Spro. The Bronzeye 65 is probably what I'd recommend. But yeah, black frog, it's tough to beat it. Now, I know they do have, like you say here, heavy weed cover. I do know some guys, I don't have a whole lot of mats around me. Majority when I frog fish, besides at the ponds, is open water. But I know they do have frogs that are like heavier that'll make a bigger impression on the mat compared to like lighter frogs. So I don't know a whole lot about that. But just the frog I use day in, day out that's good would be the Spro for sure. Let's see here. Cool, granddaddy, sweets forever. I have kids now, but I wish you were my daddy. I ain't never seen you whoop that boy. To me, that's way better than my old man. That's great. Mike's a stick, man. He's a stick. See, he's got patience, especially when we go to the ponds and he's got this coochie bug tied on. He'll sit there and just drown that thing in the same spot, all day long and catch 2-3 pounders. Where I'm going all around the ponds, throwing everything at him that I can think of. And he'll just sit there and just soak that one spot and catch him. Oh, wait. I'm thinking maybe you're meaning like spankings. You say, whoop that boy. I'm thinking like beat me in fishing. He always beats me in fishing anyway. So, but yeah, I hear you though. Yeah. Yeah, everyone calls me a terrible father from that video. I don't get it. Old Rance has got a boat. Doing great. Finally got me a 14-footer John boat. That's awesome, dude. Rance Clark, appreciate the $5, buddy. What type, and you're into the giveaway, what type of football head jig would you suggest? Probably the ones that I use the most, and I don't do a whole lot of football jigs just to be honest with you, I don't throw football jigs a lot. But the jig that I drag, we'll just say that the jig I drag the most is a NewTek Lures, either new jig or if you want a specific football head jig, it's called the Blitz. I might actually have some. Let me put this down. Let's see here. These are the ones that I drag. Here's just a standard new jig. I know I got some of the Blitz in here, though. No. I know I do somewhere. Here. These look like they're all the new jigs. These are not the Blitz. Anyways, this is still one that I drag. Okay. NewTek Lures, new jig. It's got that cam head design to it. If you guys can see that, maybe a lighter color, you can see that more. It's got that cam head design, dual weed guard. They're one of the first companies that I've seen come out with that dual weed guard. There's been other companies that come out that since then. But if I was going to pick a jig to drag, that would be the one that I would use. And it's really a shame. This guy, I want to say it was maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Could have been longer than that. Bo James. He is the owner and designer of the NewTek Lures. I believe he passed away, which is pretty sad. But anyways, though, yeah, that would be the one that I would drag. NewTek Lures, new jig, or a Blitz. But I mean, there's a ton of different football jigs out there. I'm just not a big football jig guy. I don't have a ton of different ones. Those are the main ones that I use. Jonathan, appreciate $5, buddy. You're into the giveaway. Love the Biospawn stuff and the cross-eye jigs. For sure, man. It's a good pair. Let's see here. Terry, best 3 bass lures for morning time in a pond. Rage toad, frog, buzz frog. any frog is fantastic in a pond. I would throw definitely a rage toad for sure. Rage toad. I'd probably have a rage toad. I'd do a rage toad. And with a rage toad, I like an owner. It's a XXX strong 6/0 twist lock hook. And I think they only recommend like a 4 in that bait, but I put a 6 in there if you rig it straight and normally doesn't roll over on you. It's a good hook for the rage toad. I'd probably run a buzz bait with a little ribbit frog on the back, the smaller ribbit frog, or I like the Gene LaRue smaller biffle bugs on there, the hammer cross, something like that. So I would throw a rage toad, I would throw a buzz bait, and then in a pond, probably I would just go with a popper, just your standard popper. That'd be my 3. But if I had one to pick, it'd definitely be the rage toad. Fun way to catch them. I would rather probably catch them on a rage toad than like a hollabilly frog. All right, Doug, get some sleep, buddy. Guys, we still got about 100 people on here. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, please do so. I really do appreciate that. Oh, TJ, Bass Geek, and Debo are the men. Appreciate your answer. See, Darren, I grew up in Grand Lake, the Cherokees. Have you ever fished there, TJ? I have not. Some parts about 160 feet deep. That's crazy, dude. I wouldn't even know how to fish that. But no, I've never fished there. Hank, what's the deepest that your lakes are? About 400? Catching them on top water? Kevin, appreciate the $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. What is the best weedless hook to use for a wacky rig setup? I use the Titan X weedless wacky. Let me go ahead and grab one so you can see it. You can see right there the little like weed guards on them. Probably tough to see in this package here. VMC's probably got one very similar to that. And I do believe Carl's carries these as well. And like I said, guys, you guys can go to Mustad, use code TJ81 over there to get 20% off over at Mustad. I'm going to get the old lady ready to pick us a winner for the giveaway. Give me 1 second here, guys.
I'm listening in.
Oh, you're listening? Okay, yeah. Can you get us a winner?
Yeah.
All right. Hang tight, guys. We'll get us a winner for the giveaway tonight. Hank, did you get your house all finished, bud? Not too far right now. I just don't have the time off. And when I do, I'm working on landscaping. That sounds like fun, man. Sloan Factor's in the house. Well, Ron got his first blow up on a frog today, I think. I wet myself a little and missed it. That's funny. Well, Sloan Factor likes a little whopper plopper action in the morning for ponds or lakes. Christopher, have you ever heard of Google? No, have not. I don't know what Google something. Fishing, tackle, fishing. No, I have not. So Bass Geek fishes, about 250, give or take. 250 feet, no kidding. It's kind of fun. We were on Table Rock last week, just out there swimming in the middle of the lake, well, not in the middle of the lake, but kind of off to a cliffy looking area. And we look at the fish finder, it says it's like 180 feet, and I got a little scared. I'm not a strong swimmer, and thinking I'm just floating in an area that's 180 foot. They never find me. Joseph Keller, appreciate $3, buddy. You are entered in the giveaway. So the edge of breakup. Anyone know how Johnny Morris Platinum rods compare to the Fury? I bought 2 Johnny Morris last Black Friday, 119, and I'm buying 2 more rods this fall. Would like to buy a comparable rod, but another brand. Yeah, I have not used the Platinum rods, but I've used a lot of Bass Pro rods in the over the years, and they're good rods. They are good rods. Josh says, we have highland reservoirs around here. They can be several hundred feet deep. Deepest I've caught a fish is 45 foot. Seen people catching them in 60 feet. That's where they say guys are at Table Rock, about 60 foot drop shotting. So night fishing here is great. Here in Northeast Indiana, using whopper ploppers and square bills. You know what? Let me use square bill, man. Best way to fish a finesse jig, and what equipment would you recommend? I know some guys fish them on spinning tackle, but I would still use, me personally, I would still use a baitcaster 12-pound test fluorocarbon. You can get away with a medium heavy rod, no problem. But I personally mainly fish a little finesse jig around docks. I'd imagine you can fish them pretty much any other way as well. But for me, when I grab a finesse jig, I'm normally pitching towards docks. Live and die by the square bill for sure. I think I really could. I could tie it on. I pretty much do. I tie it on at the beginning of the day, and I never put it down to the end. That's pretty much what I do. What's the real difference between a carbon blank and a graphite blank? To be honest, it's kind of funny you brought this up, because I actually looked something up like this the other day. And from when I read, I believe, and somebody correct me because I could be totally off on this, but I thought they're very similar. It has something to do with maybe how they heat up the blank, like is graphite. Man, how do they say that? Now I can't even remember how to even put it. Has something to do with heat, which I think it makes the graphite blank a bit more brittle, but they're essentially the same. And again, I don't actually know. That's something I read the other day. It's kind of funny that came up because it's kind of funny because I thought majority of the rods that I use were graphite. And I think it's what it was. I was looking up the Kistler rods and they were saying they were carbon. And that's why I looked it up. And that's pretty much what I had read. Something about they're very similar. Had something to do with heat, which made one more brittle, but they're basically the same. And that could be totally wrong, but I do believe that I read something like that. Did you see augmented reality maps? No, I didn't see that. That's pretty cool. Oh, Sean, hope you and Miss TJ are doing well. We are, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Appreciate the $2. You are entered in the giveaway. Babe, if Sean was late, make sure you get him in next time around. I'm going to have to look that up when I get off here. I do believe it was something like that. Most guys are saying they're very similar, if not the same. It has something to do with heating them up. But yeah, when I was talking with when Kistler had reached out to me, I told you last week, and I was looking at their rod blanks. That's what they were saying. They're 100% carbon fiber. Now, there's one that's a hybrid rod. It's got a glass tip on it, but the other ones are all carbon fiber. What do you say? What do you say? I'll give you a couple square bills for a cleaning video on a certain reel. It sounds like a good deal, man, but I got so many square bills, I don't know what to do with them all. I promise you. You know, I do need to take apart. I may even do a video on that. I do need to take apart a Tatula 150 because last time I used that, made a cast, and I'm assuming the thumb bar to completely disengage. Made a cast, the handle starts whipping around. It chewed up the end of my pinion. So I need to take it apart and see if it messed up the main gear as well and get that ordered. I might do a video on that. I'm sure that happens. I'm sure pretty often to people. Oh, here we go. Sean's got something here. Here we go. Carbon is an element, but graphite is a material made from carbon. So I guess maybe that's what they meant. I guess they are similar or the same because the graphite is made from carbon. Yeah, this has something to do with, I don't remember. I'm not going to keep talking about it. It sounds stupid. It's something to do with heating it up, though. All right, Rod says here, graphite is made of carbon. Go figure, maybe marketing. Yeah, most guys are saying they're the same. But the one that, whatever one guy heated up more was one that was more brittle, which I believe they said graphite. The old lady said, give her a minute to get, babe, can you just come down here and do it on this computer? So give her a minute for the winner. She can't get it to load. So hang with me, guys. We'll get a winner here for the giveaway real soon. So make sure you put Sean in there. I'm sure you will now because you haven't done it yet. The Mooney Cat, what's going on? You made it as we're about to get off. You are here. Yeah, no problem, man. I will get to it. One of these years. I'm not going to say which one. One of these years I will get to it. Let's see here. Michael, I know you have a Crestliner boat, but what do you think about a Lund? I do believe Lund was a boat that I looked at as well. I settled on the Crestliner mainly because of the size of the deck. But yeah, Lund's been around for a while. Good boats. I've never owned one. I know guys that do. But if you haven't looked at the Crestliners, man, I highly recommend that for sure. Good boats. Babe, since you have not done the giveaway yet, make sure you get the Mooney Cat in there. Do appreciate the $1.49 you were entered in the giveaway. He says, which year has only been 3 years so far? Oh, only been 3 years? Probably, I don't know, maybe 6-7 years. We'll get to it. I'm not going to say I promise, but if I do a real cleaning video this winter, I'll be sure to grab that because it probably is due for cleaning. I'll be sure to grab that one first. I've just been trying to do more reel reviews, and if I get more reels sent to me, before I would clean my reels every single year. But now that I don't actually have to clean them because I either have new reels or I bought more reels, whatever the case may be, I haven't been cleaning my old ones because I didn't need to because I had other reels I could use. Because I don't like using a reel back to back. You know, I like to clean it every single year. So ones that I haven't cleaned, I don't use as much. But Julie, what about rods that claim to be both graphite and glass? And are glass rods really heavier? They are. When I was getting into Dobyns rods, I went over to Trey's house, Trey Harple, because he was a Dobyns guy. He still is. That's kind of something that turned me off of the glass rods was the weight. So they are definitely heavier than your standard graphite rods. Now, I only know of one, or at least I'll have one. That is the let me look it up here real fast. It's the I don't tell you guys wrong here. It's not that one. It is, I believe it's the, I don't think it's that one. I think it's the, one second. Okay, it's the Feel and Reel from Kistler. That's one of the rods that I have on the way here. It's one of their hybrid rods. It has a glass tip, but the rest of it is carbon. So that rod there, when I get it in, I can kind of give you guys the first impressions type video as far as the feel of it goes. But that'll be one of the rods that I'll have that is both. Babe, if you need to come in here and pick the winner, you can. Are you on Vinny's computer? I'm talking to her like she can hear me. She's just listening to it. Adam, as of right now, what spinning reel is the best bang for your buck? Looking to get a new one around or under the $200 range? Yeah, you don't need to spend $200. At least I don't believe so to get a decent spinning reel. For years, I used the Shimano Sahara. I believe those are right around maybe $80 or so. Awesome spinning reels for the price. My dad, I think he uses the Spyrex. That's a couple steps down. Hasn't had any issues with that. Great reel. So yeah, you don't need to spend a lot of money on a spinning reel to get a good quality one. I use the Inspira from Okuma. I use the SX from Okuma. I have the Luz Custom Pro. And I did pick up a couple from Shimano last year. Haven't even spooled them up yet, though. That was the Ultegra and the Stratic. But yeah, you don't need to spend a ton of money to get a really nice spinning reel. Those Saharas are awesome for the price. When will you open your tackle shop? Sloan says, when you do. Problem is when you do the live or the video, I'll have to find something else to goof on you, bud. I understand that. Well, I guess I just won't make the video. That way you always got something to joke about. How's that? That's funny. Jay Beats and Waves. What's going on, buddy? Sean says, I think Dobyns glass rods are the lightest and smallest diameter blanks for composites. Most others have thick diameter because they are thin. Well, Sloan Factor just got back from Lake St. Clair, and the smallie fishing is amazing. Well, appreciate you rubbing that in, buddy. Sean says, you will like the Feel and Reel. It's really light, and the tip is soft. It juts off a third way down, so there isn't much parabolic bend. It is just soft to tip. Oh, to tiff. It is soft to stiff. I got you. I grabbed one of those to crank with. The old lady. We doing? It won't load for some reason. Can you do it in here? Yeah. Okay. My ears are on. What won't load, Vinny?
Huh?
What won't load, the other computer?
Yeah, I think it's because of all the Discord stuff. Hello, everybody.
You want this so you can talk? Okay, so the old lady is going to pick us a winner for the giveaway. Did we just lose video?
No, they should be able to still see you.
Hopefully you guys can still see and hear me. We're going to pick us a winner. Normally she uses my son's computer, but it won't load.
All that gaming stuff.
All the game stuff. They can't hear you if I'm wearing the...
Well, then you gotta tell them. You gotta be my word.
Oh, wait, I got to be your translator like Michael was the other day in the video.
Yeah. Hey, my tongue was swollen.
One second. Yeah, I can't really talk to you guys and read the comments because I can't see nothing.
Okay, they can still see. Talk. What's your favorite thing to do?
I guess I can
Jibber jabber.
jibber jabber.
Jibber jabber.
When are you going to be in another fishing video? Let's talk about that.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon, she says. Well, I did get you
don't
out.
think, have I ever been on the Crestliner?
I don't believe so.
I don't think
You
so.
like to go out there and clean it, but you don't like to go out there and...
I like to go out there and clean.
She always offers to clean the boat. I was like, well, if you want to get on and clean it, I mean, go ahead, you know. Never turn it down if you want to do it, you know.
You're just lucky I love you. Okay.
All right. You got the list up here. And how we do it, we just use a random number generator, pick a number, and we just count up. So if 10 people donated, the number generator is 1 through 10, pick a number, count up, and that's how we get it. Got our number. She's going to count.
Oh. Sean. Lucky Sean.
You counting?
I already got it.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And the winner is, got the guy right there on the screen.
Are you tagging this?
If you get it or not. I guess they just heard me. Hopefully, he's still on here. Typing it in. Sean, you're on the screen there. You actually are the winner, dude. Let her finish typing this in. I'll hop back on there for a minute. You wanna end it? You wanna talk? Chit chat.
You're good at the chitty chat.
I'm good chit chatting.
Yeah, you're a good chitty chatter. Goodbye. Good night.
All right. And Sean is the winner. Were you guys making fun of us while we're trying to do this? Darren says the most I spent is on the SLX DC 150 190. Great reel. I tell you what, Carl's now does carry the SLX DC as well. I'm sure you guys can get a discount on there if you are a member. Dave says TJ has so much tackle behind him. I'm waiting for him to say, "Welcome to TJ's Tackle. How may I help you?" Maybe I'll start that with my next video. Come on down. Yeah, I agree, Josh. You can get some nice reels. $100 price point. What's going on, Austin? The brand new Akuma reel? No, I have not played around with that one yet. I don't even remember the name of it. It's like 179. It's got like a, I don't even want to say what kind of name it is. Reminds me of like a Hawaiian name. Let's see here. I've heard about it, and I actually got invited to go down to Texas and fish with that reel. Couldn't get off work to do it. Let's see here. Pull it up real fast. Let's see here. It was called Akuma, Hakai. I don't know how to say that. Looks like they have two versions of it. There's a finesse casting reel, and then there's a pitching reel. And they also got a halogen that they released as well. It's a good looking reel. That one right there. No, we haven't played around with it. Sucks I didn't make it to Texas though, because they caught some hogs down there, man. Looks like we are done, man. See here. Braden, anyone just tuning in here, I guess we've been on here an hour and a half. Anyone just tuning in, no, I'm definitely not done with fishing videos and YouTube, nothing like that. The issue is my GoPro 9s will not stop overheating, so they're getting shipped out tomorrow, however long it takes to get new ones back in. But I did buy today the Sony ZV-1. That's my new camera I actually picked up today. So I'm just going to use this one around the house, doing unboxing videos, tips and tricks, things like that. I'll do some of those kind of videos until my GoPros or new GoPros are back, and then we'll do some more fishing videos. But yeah, I went into the whole spiel dealing with GoPro for the last week and all that in the beginning of the video, so you guys want to know exactly what happened, rewatch it. But yeah, long story short, they will not stop shutting down 45 minutes in, and they're already shut down. It's kind of hard to make a video. 10 horse, yeah, they're divas. Yeah, I hear that, dude. They were fantastic, man, when I first got them. But it didn't hit me that when I was first using them, it was cooler outside. You know, I got them in February, and I started having issues a couple months ago. So as soon as the heat got here, you know, with the camera getting hot, the batteries, and then the sun in the mix, they just cannot handle it, dude. And they are terrible in the sun. There he is, man. Debo in the house. Be sure to go sub Debo. Link down below. I'll link him and Bass Geek down below. And Debo right there, man. I already told him. I'm giving him a call tomorrow. He's going to help me set it up, because that's the camera that he uses. Appreciate you, brother. And guys, that should about wrap it up, man. We still got 80-something people on here, hour and 40 minutes in. You guys are awesome. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, please do so. Really do appreciate that. And guys, I do believe, what's Kevin saying here real fast? Kevin, I suggest for the next raffle, the winner gets 3 minutes to grab all he can from TJ's room. 3 minutes. Maybe 3 seconds. How about that? But yeah, guys, you guys are awesome, and I truly appreciate you guys hanging with me on a Sunday night. You guys are awesome. Like I said, I do have one other video to release on Tuesday, and I'll start filming with this new camera on Thursday to get another video out to you guys. And like I said, hopefully the GoPros are back within a couple weeks. But with the way GoPro's been, there's no telling when I'm getting back. So hopefully you guys enjoy the upcoming videos with the new camera. And like I said, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. We're going to sign out. Love you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next one.